Hey there guys, it's Metro, and today we are taking a look at the Chuck encounter in Pokemon Crystal Kaizo. And yeah, this one is not really challenging. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is even easier than Faulkner was. And mostly because the level we're at now and the amount of Pokemon we were able to gather really just, like, there's no threats on this team. So as you're looking at this, you're probably seeing that as well. There's no crazy gimmicks. He doesn't have this crazy gimmick like most gyms have. There's no fighting types. You know, there's literally two, but one is, I mean, I don't know. Fighting, I guess fighting is just really weak in this game. So let's just go ahead and move past that. I'll show you guys exactly how I counter it. They're extremely hard counters. Like, I'm going to show you how that's possible, but let's take a look at the team. All right, so we're basically back to your traditional Pokemon strategies here. Just type advantage. That's literally all we do for almost all of these. We got Lanturn, Slowbro, Primeape, Nidoking, Wobbuffet, and Gengar. Slowbro is kind of just there because you need the 7th or the 6th Pokemon. What the hell? You need the 6th Pokemon. It doesn't really, you don't really need it. I'll show you where there is a case to use it, but it could really be any Pokemon. And a lot of it is going to just be because, like, we're also at this, like, grace level here where I don't do that much damage to everything, so he's not going to spam healing. Like, he's never going to heal, basically. Like, if you do this right, he'll never heal once, because you always do about 50% of the health, or one-shot it. So anyway, Poliwrath, this one was, like, probably his most complicated Pokemon. I didn't really know what to do against it. He's got a lot of coverage on his moveset, so we just go for a very bulky Lanturn, which you can catch in the route leading up to here. And that's the other thing, like, the route leading up to here is so long and arduous, and the Pokemon levels are so high that you get to this level without even trying. So it's just, this is just not in any way challenging compared to the previous ones. He's got Earthquake, which is his best coverage here, and it just does nothing. Like, I mean, it barely does 75%. That's crazy. So yeah, Lantern's just super bulky, as you guys probably already know. I get the paralyzed there, but I absolutely do not need it. Thunderbolt is always going to two-shot it, and that's all you need. Once again, you set him right under 50 or there so he doesn't heal. Saves you a little bit of aggravation. Now next up is Ursaring. This one's a little tricky. It does a lot of damage. So what I do here is I have a Primeape fighting type. I still haven't found another fighting type in the game. I think this is the only fighting type in the game thus far. So yeah, if you don't want to go all the way back to get this thing, then I'll show you guys some circumvention here. But basically, you're just type advantage. I send him in Karate Chop. He's going to kill me if I don't kill him, which I would not if I didn't crit. Usually does about 60% of his health, right? Just over the healing, like the healing minimum. So he never heals. He just hits me with a return and would kill me, and then I would send in Slowbro to finish him. And then now Hypno. This is another one that I just hard gimmick with Wobbuffet. It's only going to use Shadow Ball. And the first time I recorded this, I was so confident. I was like, oh, I'm going to crush this, right? So I come in here and I just spam, what's it called? Miracle, right? I spam Miracle because, you know, Shadow Ball, it's going to be, it's a fucking physical move. Ghost is I had no idea that Ghost was a physical move. Anyway, so you're going to use Counter on him. Guaranteed one shot. Like, he only uses Shadow Ball because it's super effective. That's how the AI works. Like I've explained in plenty of videos, this is easy mode, all right? Wobbuffet is probably going to carry me through the game, if you ask me. That him and all these other explode types. But then, yeah, so Magmar is next, all right? Once again, not a fighting type, not in any way dangerous, just a regular fire Pokemon. And I have a Nidoking, which you could catch. You can catch like a Nidoran in a few different areas, and then you get the Moonstone from Goldenrod. It's actually, I think it's bugged, but you're able to buy it either way. And that's that. And Earthquake is going to one-shot it, which, you know, like I said, this is literally just old school Pokemon, just type advantage. That's all we're playing for. We don't even need to one-shot it. He really can't do any damage to the Nidoking. So, well, what's next? Yeah, okay, so now this Pokemon is kind of tricky. Kind of. I probably could have taken it on with a few different types of Pokemon. I originally put Gengar on the team, assuming that he would be able to one-shot it. He is not able to one-shot this, despite his enormous special attack. So I just use Explosion. That's how easy it is. When you face a threat like this, you don't even have to worry about it. You just explode. Now, you could take him out with Slowbro, which is what I have as well. Or any Psychic type, probably. You probably could have brought Hypno back instead. But, you know, I like playing that way a little bit. Sometimes it's kind of fun to just explode. But yeah, so that's it. Electabuzz now. This one does a little damage. You know, he's got some good coverage as well. This is not the best matchup I could obtain. Ice Punch, I think, crits here. So yeah, either way, just anything. Like I said, it's just type advantage, man. There's really nothing to even talk about here. No, he doesn't even kill me. So Earthquake is going to do some damage, if you ask me. He's obviously, Nidoking, obviously very strong. I have some really good Pokemon now at this point. And this is really where the game turns. Like, it starts to get a lot more difficult after this. But as of right now, we're kind of like in that middle ground where, because everything's now third evolution, we have some incredible moves. And I'm able to get the levels easy because this previous route, it's like, this is easy. This feels like vanilla again. This feels more like a ROM hack, you know, not your normal, or more like your normal ROM hack that tries to implement a little difficulty, but it's not, because it's just it's Pokemon, you know. But there's nothing crazy here, nothing Kaizo about this gym. So just get some good advantages type wise, and you could do it. Like, I'll show you here once again. There's really no tricks. I even completely change up the strategy. I have the same team, obviously, but I just do things a little bit differently, and I still win easily. Like, there's never any doubts. I will show you here though. Ursaring, I can't find a way to one-shot him. I guess maybe I could do another explosion, right? But I don't know. It's not really needed. He's gonna one-shot me with Return. It seems inevitable. Return just does an insane amount of damage no matter what. But that's fine. You just send in another Pokemon. So I send in Lanturn this time because I got the crit early. He's at full health. And he's actually going to go first here. So T-Bolt is going to end him. And don't forget, Primeape's a very fast Pokemon. So if you have him on your team, use that to your advantage. That's the other reason that I struggle with his Primeape. Because, you know, explode strats, you have to be first. Otherwise, he's going to probably take you down. So yeah, here's his toughest Pokemon. But instead of doing explode strats, I show you here a little bit about the Psychic. Show you exactly how much damage it does. Which I'm really surprised with, to be honest. Gengar's insanely special, right? Like, he is crazy. But yeah, it's not stab, so I guess that's all that matters. Yeah, true Psychic there. It does about 78% of his health, I'd say. That's a good estimate. And it doesn't matter. I probably wasted my time, or I could have probably just sent in Slowbro. I didn't really think about that, honestly. I don't think he has any good coverage for Slowbro. Just any Psychic type, like I said, would probably do the trick. I'm just getting too cute here. I'm like, oh, I definitely want to use this Gengar. I didn't use him in the last gym. And yeah, Gengar's obviously awesome. So now I have some really strong Pokemon. As you see, Slowbro is amazing as well. So this is going to be fun. I can't wait to play the rest of this game. But yeah, there's not really any tricks coming up here. So let's just wrap this one up here. If you guys have any questions about alternate Pokemon, like it shouldn't be too difficult for this one. Just like I said, get the type advantage. That's all you need. You just need to kill this Pokemon. That's it. They're not going to kill you, provided you're the proper level. I probably could have done this at like 55. I set the cap for myself at 59, going on 60. I was even considering not going right to 60 as they are at 60. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't, because I wish there was common candies or reverse candy, whatever, in this game, because I would totally do this again as 55 and see, you know, what the difference is. Because all my Pokemon were close to 55 when I got here, so it was like I could have just came right here, you know what I mean? Obviously I didn't have Wobbuffet on the team. He was like 48 or something, but yeah, and that's that. He's really strong, man. Wobbuffet, I would definitely, if you haven't picked Wobbuffet up and you're struggling, just go get him. He will change the game around for you. Just start over. Honestly, you can power through the game so quick. Just start over, get yourself a Wobbuffet, because I have a feeling this guy's gonna. I haven't done it all yet, but I have a feeling Wobbuffet is going to be a level 100 at some point, and he's going to be knocking those 120s out in Elite Four. So there you go. I show you a little bit of Magmar love, a little bit of love from the Slowbro, and he doesn't one-shot him, but you don't really need him to. As you see, 104 out of 195, so he doesn't even do half with his moves. I think it was Thunder Punch, right? Yeah. Confuse Ray. Oh, there you go. That's the big gimmick. Magmar with Confuse Ray is super dangerous. I'm really surprised how fast Nidoking is, though. I wasn't aware that Nidoking was that fast. I don't know. Is that like that in the vanilla games as well? I feel like that may not be the case, but it is in this game, so I was able to outspeed him if I wanted to, which I didn't. And now I'll send him in for Electabuzz. And obviously he's not going to outspeed an Electabuzz. That would be overkill, but he's quite fast. I think he's got like 136 speed at this point. I think Gengar's got like 160, so yeah, pretty comparable. Anyway, guys, thank you for JKS and Wobbuffet. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, good luck, man. This one's really tough. No, I'm just kidding.